Question 8 for your homework. Um, just another example in addition to the one I just did in the live lecture. Let's see. So Social Security, I've got $118,500. Okay, that should be the same for every example, but this is the part that you'll have a different number. Prior to this payroll check, the total earnings were $115 and $115,400. So we need to subtract those two to find out how much more Lauren can pay in taxes for the year. Okay, so we got $118,500 subtracted by $115,400. There's $3,100 left, and after Lauren makes $3,100, there's no more Social Security tax for this year because they've gone over the $118,500 cap. Okay, so take that 3,100, or you'll have a different number, but the difference between 18,500 and the amount that they've earned so far in the year, and multiply that by the Social Security tax rate of 6.2%. So for this first box, 3,100 times 0.062. I get $192.20. So you should probably get something around that for your question. Okay, your number here will be different, so that'll change this number, which needs to be this number multiplied by 0.6. That's how you do the first part. Second part, the Medicare tax is pretty straightforward. Medicare tax for the week is just going to take the gross weekly pay of $4,400 and multiply it by 0.0145, the 1.45% Medicare tax. Okay, multiply those two, and this one gives us $63.80. You'll have a different number because you'll have a different weekly payment amount, but that's what goes for the Medicare part. So the real tricky part comes next, the federal income tax. The first thing you have to do is find out how much they make $4,400 a week, but they get to subtract some deductions. They claim 3 deductions. So click on table 9.1. Oh, that's 9.2. This is 9.1. And for weekly paychecks, you get $76.90 per deduction, basically. So I'm going to take the weekly amount, subtract it by $76.90. $76.90 times 3 because we had 3 deductions. Okay? So we got $76.90 times 3 gives us $230.70. So this is how much, once you subtract those two, you get $4,169.30 after deductions. So we need this number to look up in table 9.2 to find out how much we're deducting in taxes. So to use table 9.2, our person's being paid weekly. So we're going to use the top row, and I'll zoom in just a second. That means we don't use bi-weekly, semi-monthly, we use the top row. And more specifically, we're going to use the married portion because it said our person was married. So when you look in this table, we had, for my example, $4,169.30 after deductions. The after deductions, you find out where your number lands. And mine lands in this fourth row here, between $3,000 and $4,597. Okay? So now this table, once you find out where your number lands you in the table, then you look to the right and it'll tell you how much you have to charge in federal income tax. In this case, it's $565.15. Oh, I don't know what I did there. $565.15 plus an additional 28% of the excess over $3,073. So we got to find out how much more we're making over $3,073. So we made, after deductions, $4,169.30 subtracted by $3,073. And then you get to multiply that amount by 0.28, 28% in other words. Okay, let me scroll up and I can talk about that again to show you what's happening. After deductions, our amount of money was in between these two numbers. So it tells us the federal income tax is $565.15 plus 28% of the amount of money over $3,073. Okay, so that's why we need to subtract the amount of money we make per week after deductions by that 3,073. That will tell us the amount of money over the cap here. And then that amount, whatever that difference is, gets taxed at 28%. So our final answer for federal income tax is going to be this. Subtracting those two, it makes $1,096.30 times 0.28. A little bit more here. We got $5,065.15 plus, when you multiply those two, I get this. And then when you add those two together, this number. So round, make sure to round to the nearest cent, 11 cents, and I don't round up because the 4, that's not greater than 5. That's not 5 or greater. So that's how much I have to deduct in federal income taxes. So if we go back to this last one, that's the number I'd put here, $872.11. Okay. Please do let me know if you still have questions of this one. I can walk you through your example.